Hello to my Twitch and YouTube fam, and welcome to another video of Freelancer. This is the player-owned base version, and we're going to show you how to create a player-owned base. Now this is going to be a freelancer base, so you just start as a freelancer. Don't restart as another a civilian or something. It's not going to allow you to build the base. If however you want a Bunchu or Red Hessian or which other base, whatever other base, then basically you're going to go for that. But in the same general order, it's just basically going to be a matter of I'm going to construct a freelancer base. I'm going to allow a lot of people to land there. Now I do have to apologize, this video might be slightly confusing due to the updates. Yeah, Freelancer 5.1.1 is being added to the Freelancer, so this video might be slightly confusing because I've got two different bases that I am currently creating, but the one in Zurich is exploding as we speak. Maybe it's not there anymore, I don't know. I basically gave it away to someone and they didn't even want it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Please hit that subscribe button to help me out a little bit. I'm trying to grow my family and on Twitch and on YouTube. So let's dive into the video and let's get started. So I'm gonna have my book with me in order to help you guys out. Now, the first thing I want to say is start with Optronics first, because you can buy Optronics close to where I put my marker, but you're going to need the Hercules civilian base construction platform. So any faction can fly it because it's a civilian base. So you go to Rochester base and then you buy your Optronics. You're going to need 2.5 million, 150 industrial materials, 150 super alloy, 100 basic alloy, 100 Optronics, 50 construction machinery, and 50 nano capacitors. So as you can see on the left hand side, I already have it, but you won't. So just buy the 100 Optronics. That's all you're going to need is the 100 Optronics, and then you fly to start off to go and buy your base construction platform, because you can buy it with the Optronics still on your ship. And this is something I didn't know, because this was the first time I built my base. Let me just see. Yeah, so there've been a lot of setbacks in doing this. And something I did not add, if you push /base and then set master PWD, that is SETMASTERPWD, you type your old password and you type your new password, then you can basically put in the password. You can change your master password, but don't give your master password to anyone, because they can steal your base from underneath. You can change your password, you won't be allowed access onto your base, and this I will be describing a little bit later on. The old base commands were 3 pages long to add factions to your base. Now it's changed a little bit, but I'm going to go into detail about that as well. So there's your base construction platform. Now you will be having Optronics on your ship. Then you basically purchase that. Remember to add your ID and your scanner, and then connecting them to your ship so you can fly to the next one. I didn't add any guns or weapons. It's basically useless. If they destroy you, you have to go and buy the stuff back again. So now I'm basically going to show you on the same base that you're buying the base construction platform. I'm going to be making a few mistakes here because this was, like I said, my first time. It wasn't perfect. So I added 100 alloy, then I added 50 more, and then I subtracted it again. But it did work out in the end. I do, however, recommend when you have purchased everything to add a little bit more robotics, because remember, you have three things fixing your base. You've got basic alloy, you've got robotics, and you've got hull panels. These three help to fix your base, along with your crew, however, to maintain your base and keep it going. So they are fixing it using these materials. Now you have to remember that you always have to have crew on your base in order to repair, and at the same time, to help your crew out, you need water, you need oxygen, and you need food rations. As far as I know, you can use synth paste as an another way of food, as far as I understand, but I haven't tried it yet. I just use normal food rations because well, that's my opinion. If I were living on my own star base and I wanted food, I definitely didn't want to squeeze my food out of a tube. That sounds a little redundant. Now, you also have to remember that your base, according to the statistics, works this way. Every 12 hours in real life, your food, oxygen, and water subtracts 1 for every crew member on your base. And your base fixes itself according to how much basic alloy, robotics, and hull panels you have on it. Now, you also have to remember that hull panels takes 2 space, not 1. So now we're going to basically the construction of it. You have to carefully plan where you're going to put your base, because once it's deployed, it cannot be moved. There's no way. And once you've chosen a name for it, you cannot rename your base. It's got the name and the location set to wherever you place your base. That's it. Once it's deployed, it's there. It's done. So carefully map it out. Now they said on the wiki you have to be 30 clicks away from wherever the place is. I have flown 31 clicks away from where molybdenum was mined, and it still said to me there's an error. So I'm going to show you the error right now. Okay, just hold on here. So I just want to explain something quickly. /base, deploy, your password, and then your name. You'll see that I made a mistake now. See there? It's too close to the base. There's a few 100 meters away. So you can keep the mineable zone on clicked, and then you just check your point something something, and then you will find the correct spot to deploy your base. But the closer you are to the mining zone, the better. Now here's where I made the mistake. I forgot to type the password. See, I wrote my name instead of the password, and it created my name as the password. So be cautious when you are building your base. This is crucial. I don't know if my base is still there, but like I said, I spent over 20 million on the base, and I just left it to blow up. I got about 5 million back after selling everything on the base and just leaving it to just explode. And there you have it. Your base is deployed. It tells you what your password is, so now you know how to get into your base. And remember to keep your master password, that is your master password, a secret. Otherwise, when somebody else gets it, they can change your master password. You won't be able to get back into your base. Now, once you've landed, you have a few things that you need to do. First of all, you can't put your robotics over because it says it won't accept goods. And this is the old way, base add tag. You can't use that command anymore. It's now access add space tag space whitelist space, and then you put on whatever character you need to do. That changed last week Friday for me. You have to make sure that your character is typed correctly, otherwise your character won't be able to land. See, it's now /access. So the first thing you do with your character, base rep, in order to change your affiliation of your base to freelancer. See, /add. Okay, this is the new way of typing it. /add faction, whitelist, and then you type in the faction. So I'm just going to pause right there. This is the faction list. You can find it on the internet on under the wiki. It's slightly hard to find though. So you see there's Ajira Technologies, Alaska Security Forces, LG Waste Disposal, bearing in mind that you can only add 20 players, you can only add 20 factions and to the whitelist and 20 factions to the blacklist. Now, as from what I saw, I'm not saying it is like that, from what I saw, you can add players to the blacklist. So it's 20 players to the blacklist, 20 players to the whitelist, 20 factions to the blacklist, and 20 factions to the whitelist. I could be wrong, but that's the way I saw it. So I'm not working with the blacklist because I want people to land there. Now, if you go and look, I'm going to try and scroll as slowly as possible. So there's the first part, and then under from Farmers Alliance, there's the bottom half. You can pause, and then you can go and check. For instance, if you want Junkers to land on your base, then you add that group, and then here the group continues. Kasari Office of Intelligence, going down to the Maquis, and then from the where are they now? Okay, there's the Maquis. So there's the other ones. Yes, you can even put wild and nomads and everything on your base for them to land. So my bases, just for the fact that I sometimes play nomads, I've added the nomads and the wild to my base in order to be able to land there. But there you go. So I'm just going to show you what I've added. Not that you have to, but that it's just what I did. Okay, so going back, this is how you type it. So it's access, add, faction or tag, whitelist, and then you type whoever you want to add. Now you have to remember, you have to add another of your characters first, the one that is landing there with the base supplies, in order for these to take effect. But after you've added all the factions that you want, I don't know why, it updates when one of your ships has landed. So I'm just going to fast forward this little bit because there's a lot of bases. You have a restriction of 20, so I added all 20. Just for in case I've got mollies that want to land, or I can't remember all the factions that I've added, but I know in the region I placed my new base. There are Corsairs, there are order ships flying around, there are I've sometimes fly Zona, so I want all my ships to be able to land on the base. If you don't want a faction to add on your base, then you can set it to whatever you want to set it to. And then also remember, /base defense mod. I see I didn't add it in my video. You have to type /BASE space DEFENCEMODE. Then you select between 1 and 3. Now 1, you can add people to land there. 2, you are restricted. You're restricting a lot of people. And 3, you don't want anyone to land there. Okay, so now I'm going to show you bank deposit. You have to add money in your base in order to put stuff on your base. See, now you've got money on your base. You don't have any crew yet because you haven't done that yet. And now you can put over the robotics. Remember, you have to type your password before you can add new things. Sorry. This is how you add a password. So I'm just showing you. If you add a secondary password, if somebody finds your secondary password, they can't change your base name, and you cannot add factions with the secondary password. You can only do it with the first, so they can't tamper with your base. Now you will see, if you want to log in, you can use your secondary password. Base, login, and your secondary password, access granted. Simple as that. Okay, so remember what I said. You cannot use the old way. This is base add tag. You have to use access add tag whitelist basic, whatever your ship is. Mine is Basics Express. And now you fly your crew, your basic alloy, your robotics, everything you need to fix the base and get it started. Because remember, your base is standing still. It's busy destroying in space. Now you log in. You can still see this is the old password because I kind of dropped and changed my videos in order to make this one. So just to avoid confusion there, you have to log in using your password, your secondary one, and then you just throw everything over because you've already added money to your base. And as you can see now, by pressing the information button or the default F9, your base has started working. There's your cargo space, your money, your crew, and now I'm going to concentrate on modules. So on modules, you type in build list and you can see the different buildings that you, a list of things that you can do on your base. We're going to concentrate on basic. So then you type in build list basic, and it will show you what you can do. What we're going to do now is we're going to do the bulk storage module. This will add another, I think, 30,000 space to your base so that you can store things, because now you only have 26,000 storage, and believe me, that's nothing. That is seriously, it's nothing. So now you type in build list utility, and that's what you can build under utility. Here is your build list defenses. So defense, you can build little thingies around your base to protect your base. They will shoot. Ooh, kicked away. They will shoot any ships in the area. Build list factory. So there are all your factories that you can build, your different factories, and then of course the build list refinery, and that we will get into a little bit later on as well. Alright, so you have your industrial refinery. Let me just check something. I kicked something out. Okay, everything is still working nicely. Sorry about that. And there you have it. You can build anything. You've got 3 empty modules, but first of all, like I said, we need space. So build, start, basic 2 to do your core upgrade to get some more space on your base. And then when this happens, just close your information, open it up again, and you will see That's what you need. That is what you need to get your first storage module up. Now, just for those who are building a base for the first time, go to your wiki page and click on the commodities. Then you can find the closest place to start working. So since the first thing on your base is whole panels that you need, you can go down to whole panels, and then you can go and look for the closest place to find whole panels. Remember to click the selling one, base is selling, and then you search by system. Then you can look what is the closest system to you. So Italy de France was the closest one to me, with Rambouillet shipyard. Once you have that, go to your map, click on the base list if you don't know where it is, and then you can simply you can find all the bases you've been close to or that has been explored with your character pre-game. So when you start the character, it already has a list of bases. Now you go down to the base that you need and you click on it. Sorry, I was struggling to find it. I don't know why. You click on it. There we go. Rambouillet shipyard. Set your waypoint. Fly there and go and fetch your whole panels. If you already know where they are, then you don't have to do that. When you get there, you will find that the whole panels are right there on the list. Buy them, fly back to your base, and since you have never had whole panels on your base, once again type in your secondary password in order to sell them. So you notice your base is core 1. You can go up to core 5, but there's a trick to it. Core 3 is your maximum. If you want to go up to core 4, you have to write a compelling story about your base and why you wanted to go to core 4. And you have to send this to admin. Core 5, you have to own a faction. So core 3, if you're a single player, just enjoying the game, core 3 is your max. You don't worry about the rest. Core 3 is all you need anyway. Like, seriously, I haven't found a use for beyond core 3. Core 3 is sufficient. Now if you type base supplies, you can see what is going on in your base. I can see my robotics is low. I need to go and fetch more robotics, and I've got enough oxygen, water and food to last me 12 hours, more or less. Because there's going to be 100 food, oxygen and water left, and my people are going to stop working. So now you just continue filling out all your needs on the base, and that will help you out a lot. So the first thing I like to do is hydroponics. What hydroponics does is it uses water, and some people use hydroponics two. I don't use two. You don't need to go extreme, because then you need water and fertilizer. I use basic water. So that is, I construct the first one, and then I only need water, and it will still keep your base full, because they still construct enough food and enough oxygen for your base to keep going. If you've got a huge base, like a 5, then you do that. Okay, so this is your shop list. So from here you can regulate your storage on your base. So you type shop list, and then you type shop stock. Then you pick a number from 1 to 10, and then you put in space. The start you can put from 0 to whatever, and then the second amount is your maximum. So it's minimum and maximum stock. If you put a 0, then you can basically start selling things from 0 onwards. Since my space is limited, you can actually put it way less than it's there. But since you have to drop things on your base, there you go. Boom. Yeah, cargo storage is 40,000 storage. 1 cargo storage is 40,000 space. Okay, so now I'm going to speak about the refinery. So that is going to be /build. I didn't put the forward slash. I didn't put the forward slash. Damn it. Okay, so then you put in build start refinery 1. And that is when you want to, yeah, see, that's what happens when you don't put the forward slash. Build start refinery 1. And then you can start doing everything from silver to platinum to gold. And you can also start your hydroponics bay by getting the craft list. So that's /craft list. And then you can start your hydroponics. Get the number, craft, start that number, and then the other number to see what you want to do. This is just the base swap, is to make your base look nice. So you've got everything sorted. You can swap 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 1 and 3 and whatever, and just to make your base look nice and neat. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go into the info of the base. So Freelancer is a role-playing game, and they kind of want you to create a story. So what you do is /base info 1a. The A is for append, that is to mend your storyline or add to your storyline, and D is to delete your storyline. So as you can see now, I have got the welcome to Or Us. Now you can make a nice compelling story. You've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5. So there you go. You see I swapped it to 2. Now I started making a nice story. Founded by CEO Maxugene86 in order to help people, yeah. So whatever story you can think of, or the reason you made your base, or if you want to give somebody your secondary password, just be careful of that. Putting your secondary password up, people can go and sell your crew. They can sell your water and food and robotics and stuff. So be careful of adding a secondary password in your base info, because people can sabotage your base. Give it to people you trust, because you're going to get to your base, there's going to be nothing on it, there's going to be no crew, no nothing, and then your base is going to basically explode. It's going to go down and it's going to explode. If you see there is the base info paragraph, command, and text. So the paragraph is 1 to 5, then the command is A or D, and so on and so forth. So as you can see here, I basically finished my storyline. Basically. It takes a very, very long time to do it. That's why I basically cut out what I was busy doing on my base to space dust, and then I should be finished. So here's my compelling story. Welcome to Aura Us, founded by CEO Maxugene86 as a way to make profit by storage and sales. There is a $19 holding fee to maintain the installation ore. However, we do also convert the ore, and that has a $49 fee as to obtain the minerals to convert the ore. The installation runs on water and robotics that can be found on planet Marne, and should you wish to contribute, you can only store a certain limit. We thank you for your business, and we do wish you prosperity. Do visit us anytime. P.S. If the installation is not maintained regularly, the owner might be away on vacation or permanently blown to space dust. That's in case I die in real life. So, like... so there you can see the hydroponics bay is active. It's crafting food and oxygen using only water. So if you want to craft a massive amount of food and oxygen, then you can go and do that if you want to. You can also, the reason I'm stopping this video is because you can also craft your own basic alloy. But I don't like doing that because then you get toxic waste and basic alloy, but you have to go and mine scrap metal. And for some reason, I don't know why, whenever you're flying a miner ship, if somebody sees you flying a mining ship, then they know you are defenseless. So they come with their battleships and stuff, and then they blow you up for scrap metal. You're not getting anything for the scrap metal. So they ask you ridiculous amounts of money in order to blow you up. But for that, you can create a scrap smelter. So that is / build start refinery. In my book, it's 5, the scrap smelter, but you can also do the build list refinery, and then it'll show you what number it is. Then you can create toxic waste and basic alloy. And that only takes up space. I'd rather go and buy robotics. So as you can see, my food rations is set down, my oxygen is set down, and my water is set slightly higher because it's using water to create those things. Now you want to upgrade your base core. Your core takes your base to a whole nother level. And remember, this video was taken over the period of a week and a half. So don't think it's going to be this quick. Building a base takes a very long time. Now you notice you need cache, you need whole panels, you need all this stuff. Alright? So now you can see I'm busy writing the craft list. There you can see. Remember, from here you can do your hydroponics. That is 5. So I use craft start 5.1 in order to do that. So here I'm going to show you craft list 7 because I was doing molybdenum. You could use MOX, promethane, H-fuel, and then the advanced one. Remember, advanced, it builds quicker, but you need more stuff. So now you can see craft start 7.1, just the basic one. You bring the ore, you put it on your base, you need MOX, and then it starts creating molybdenum out of the ore. So that's what you need. Simple as that. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to add it to your screen, to your shop. So basically you're going to go shop, pin. Oh, this is price. Okay. So number 12, molybdenum. Now there's a minimum price and a maximum price. So you buy it for $1 and you sell it for 19. You can buy molybdenum from other characters, but remember, your base only has so much money on it. So if you want other people to sell their molybdenum at your base, you're going to have to be willing to put a lot of money on your base. And then I noticed my MOX was a little bit high, so I brought down the amount of MOX that you can put, and then I changed it from 0 to the molybdenum, changed it from 0 to 1 million, or is that 100,000? I can't count now, it's too quick. So now basically you can sell from 0 ore to, as soon as you get ore, you can sell it. You can set the minimum amount to 5,000 if you want to keep some ore for yourself, but just put it on your base info so other people can know, because then they're going to mine and they're going to see the ore disappear and they're going to be pissed off. So now you put shop pin 12. Now you will notice that it's there's the commands. Now you will notice that as soon as people find out the info on your base, it was 100,000. Then you can, from the outside, you can see there, this base is selling molybdenum ore for that price. And there you have it. That's how you run your shop. It's available there because what you say is /, what is it? Add grab sticks. See, I missed that part too. Is it shop ad? Let me just pause the video real quick because I'm missing some stuff. So it's unpin, shop price, shop list, shop stock. Why don't I have it here? But it's basically / shop add something in that line. Then you can put it into your shop. Then it becomes available. Okay, so there you have the hydroponics bay, and you have your refinery busy making you molybdenum. Now, if you have enough cash in your base, you can do bank withdraw, and then you can put the amount that you want to withdraw. However, my base ran out of cash, so the same applies if you have money and you want to put it into your base. Like I said before, that is / bank deposit. See there, money is nothing. The base can't buy any more goods, so it's / bank deposit, and then you put the money from your ship into the base. So I deposited 2.5 mil. There we go. Now the base has got a little bit of money, and there you have it. So now you go and mine, and then you drop the molybdenum ore at your base. But as you can see, you can click on it, and then you can go and sell it directly, and then just land your ship here for the next time you want to go mine. All depends on you, what you want to do. Do you want to sell the ore, or do you want to convert it and then sell it? It doesn't have to be molybdenum. I said, you do you. You write your own story, create your own base, sell it for your own prices. You do whatever you want. It's your base, and you put it wherever you want, within limits, of course, the game. Right, so as you can see, my base is still core 1. It's still small, but that I'll be showing you in the end. There you go. Converting it into molybdenum. Right there. Right there. Yeah, I changed the prices because I noticed, oh, my base was full here. Insufficient storage capacity. So I had to wait for my base to finish building because there was no space. So if you run out of crew, then you look here. It says refusing to work to lack of crew. That is when you go and you put crew on your base. Now you can see the base is core 2. Everything is working because the crew is working. And this is the basics of how to create your base. Remember, guys, please, you don't have to like the video. I just need a couple of subscribers. So if you like the video, you can drop a like, you can drop a subscribe, and if you don't want notifications, just switch it off. But from me, that is core 2. Guys, happy building and good luck with creating your own base. Remember, the commands are going to change, so because of 5.1.1. As for me, good luck building your base. Have a good one. I hope this really helped you guys.